unwavering devotion. Located in the midst of natural beauty in Gujarat's Arvalli district, by the banks of the Mysore River, is like vast courtyard, at the heart of which resides the supreme being, Lord Vishnu. In the sacred temple, the deity worshipped by devotees is Sakshi Goa or Dev Gada, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu in his dark form, which holds significant spiritual meaning. The dark form of the Lord signifies his divine nature, excellence, and the ability to absorb and dissolve negative energies of the material world into his supreme being. This is one of the prominent temples of Trilokpati Lord Vishnu, where his eighth incarnation, Lord Krishna, is worshipped. Here, Lord Shyamala Mandhir is depicted in the form of a shepherd, and alongside him, worship is also performed for Gaumata. For Vaishnavas, this temple is one of the 154 major pilgrimage sites in India. Along with the temples of Dwarka and Akur, Shyamala Mandhir is one of the three most revered temples in Gujarat.
आज हरी धेनु चराए, आज हरी धेनु चराए, आवता मोर मुकुट बनमाल विराजा, मोर मुकुट बनमाल विराजा, पीतांबर आवता आज हरी धेनु चराए, आवता
This temple, filled with devotion, is associated with numerous legends and mythological stories, which are still heard by people today. One such legend relates to this region being known as Karam Gujti, also called Shyamala Mandhir. The belief is that Lord Brahma, seeking parents, arrived in Gujarat near the Trishul mountain and found this place to be sacred. He meditated for almost 1,000 years in penance. Pleased with his devotion, Lord Shiva appeared before him and asked him to perform a grand yajna. After this, Lord Brahma decided to perform the Aditya Pravar Mahayajna. Many scholars and priests were invited. As they washed their hands, the lake filled with water. Its sacred waters were believed capable of washing away human sins. Hence the gods named this place Karambhuj Tirth. Pleased with Lord Brahma's prayer, Lord Vishnu appeared and said,
O Brahma, I am pleased with your prayer. Please let me know what boon you wish for.
O Lord, O Protector of the universe, grant me the boon that anyone who worships you with sincere devotion shall be free from harm, and anyone who visits Karambhuj Tirth to seek salvation shall have your divine vision and be liberated.
So be it, O Brahma. I will reside here at Karambhuj Tirth forever, and anyone who worships me with true devotion shall always be blessed by me.
Since then, it is believed that Lord Vishnu resides in his dark form, holding his gada at this holy site. Thus, he is also worshipped as Gadadhar. Yet another legend speaks of how the temple was built at this place. It is believed that the divine architect Vishwakarma built this temple in a single night. However, by morning, he found himself unable to take the temple with him and decided to leave it here. Moving on from the legends to historical facts, we trace the history back to the Maurya dynasty. Further evidence suggests that this region may have been under the rule of the Kathik dynasty during the 4th century. Inscriptions found near Begni Mori also indicate that along with the worship of Lord Shiva, there was a presence of Buddhist followers as well. In the early 5th century, Gujarat entered the Gupta period. It is believed that during this time, the worship of Lord Vishnu alongside Lord Shiva began. In 800 CE, Jagadguru Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Nimbakacharya, and other acharyas encouraged Vaishnavism, leading to the restoration of many pilgrimage sites. Yajnas were performed and Shyamala also prospered. One of the temples constructed during this period is the Harish Chandrani Chauri temple, located near the Meshwar River. Built in the 10th century, remnants of this temple are still visible today. The temple features a rectangular sanctum, in front of which stands a large hall with 2 adjoining corridors meant for gatherings or rituals. The walls of the sanctum no longer have sculptures, but legend suggests that the sculpture of goddess Mangala once stood here. The temple's spire is built in the Nagar style, and though the temple walls have collapsed, the decorative entrance gate, known as Toran, remains intact and is considered the oldest Toran in Gujarat. According to tradition, this site is also associated with King Harishchandra's marriage. The Harishchandra Chori temple stands as a testimony to ancient Indian architecture. Time passed, and with the decline of the Solanki dynasty, a dark period began. Religious intolerance led by foreign invaders resulted in the destruction of many temples, including this one. In the midst of political turmoil, Bega rulers regained this region around 1520 through a treaty. Later, around 1565, Mahaprabhu Vallabhacharya promoted Vaishnavism throughout India. He visited pilgrimages like Dwarka, Dakor, Siddhapur and Shyamala, leading to the revival of many holy sites. Mahaprabhu Vallabhacharya was a great devotional philosopher. It was due to his influence that the rulers of that time showed generosity towards the Sanatan Dharma. It is believed that during this time, the temple at Shyamala was renovated and revived. Constructed with white sandstone and bricks in Solanki architectural style, the two-tiered Shyamala temple is surrounded by walls with 3 entrance doors. The temple is primarily divided into 3 parts: the Sabha Mandap, Antaral and the Garbhagrihi. The temple stands on beautiful columns with a canopy atop and semicircular structures on either side. The internal columns of the temple are divided into 3 sections: square, octagonal and circular, with beautiful floral designs carved on them. The spire, richly adorned with carvings, undoubtedly attracts attention. Above the flat roof, small domes protrude. The temple flies a white silk flag. That is why it is also called Dholi Dhajawala. Elephants are a common motif in the temple. Large carvings of semi-reclining elephants can be seen on the outer walls. Around the temple, you can also spot carvings of elephants' heads and forelegs in stone. Additionally, the walls feature images of gods and goddesses, geographical figures, various flowers, animals, and decorative elements. There are carvings of gods like Indra, Varuna, Agni, Vayu, Kuber, Shiv, and Ganesh, as well as goddesses like Indrani, Chandrika, and Saraswati. Scenes from the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and Puranas are also beautifully illustrated in the temple's architecture. In front of the entrance gate stands a door with 2 large elephant sculptures leading to the main temple steps. The temple courtyard also has a beautiful statue of Garuda, which was damaged during foreign invasions. Two inscriptions are also there in the temple. One in the upper section dated 94 AD and 102 AD. The other inscription at the temple entrance is dated 1762, detailing repairs by Thakur of Tintoi. These inscriptions reveal that the temple was originally owned by a local merchant named Haldhar Balram, and the image of Lord Krishna, or Shyamala, was likely added later. For the artistic beauty in architecture and sculptures, my premises have always been a favorite spot for archaeologists and art lovers. It may not have been possible for every Mughal emperor to adopt this sacred place or the liberal policy towards other religions. Emperor Aurangzeb promoted religious intolerance. As a result, he destroyed many temples. This temple too witnessed his cruelty. Devar Maharajas, along with Rajputs, bravely resisted the Mughal forces but were unable to win. Protecting one's self-respect is more important than one's life itself. Perhaps with this thought in mind, they made another attempt and this time drove the Mughal army out of the region. Considering the present dangers, the priests hid the idol of Lord Shyamalaji in Karambhuj Lake and fled from there. It is believed that at that time, the tribal people used to farm in this area. After some time, a tribal person discovered the idol while farming and began worshipping it in his hut. It is said that his crops flourished miraculously, and the locals considered this to be the blessing of Kalyare. The name Kalyare originated due to the black color of the idol. When the news reached Shri Shahukar Harsola Banik Shekhi Kalyanji Shah, he built a temple and consecrated the idol. The time was now favorable for Sanatan Dharma. In the 18th century, under the Maratha rule in Gujarat, the Devar Maharajas were already devoted to Lord Shyamalaji. Their dedication to the temple was commendable. When the time came, they not only repaired the temple, but also installed the idol of Shyamalaji around 1860. Then came a period that completely changed the golden history of India. The entire country was under the British colonial rule. The circumstances were now adverse. During this time, the ruler of Ida, Sri Kesha Singh Ji, established a Vaishnav committee to manage the temple. This ensured smooth administration and upkeep. The devotees from nearby regions like Modasa, Sardoi and Tintoi were tasked with the temple's management. never remains the same. This is absolutely true because the British era was coming to an end. In 1947, India gained its independence. Approximately 13 years later, the state of Gujarat was born. In it, the Aravalli district houses this temple. Approximately 13 years later, the state of Gujarat was born, in which the Aravalli district houses this temple, which is my abode. To ensure smooth functioning, a trust was registered in 1953 for the administration of the temple. Several devout souls dedicated to the temple have made unforgettable contributions to the beautification of this pilgrimage site. Among them, Sri Mafatlal Gagalbhai is prominently mentioned. Not only him, but his family members also maintain their faith in the temple. They have renovated the Shyamala temple and adorned it with beautiful idols. Besides the temple, Shyamala also houses the Shyamala Museum for archaeologists and art lovers. It includes around 173 exhibits as well as archaeological collections. This museum offers a unique experience to the visitors, showcasing nearly all the collections from the prehistoric period to the historical period of this region. To keep these invaluable heritages and sacred religious sites of Gujarat alive for centuries to come, India's esteemed Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, Gujarat's popular Chief Minister, Shri Bhupendra Patel, and the then Home Minister, Shri Prafulla Patel, have provided their support, which continues to be visible today. The complete administration of the temple is the responsibility of the Temple Trust. This ensures that devotees can have a smooth and hassle-free experience while visiting the deity. The Trust also oversees the celebration of festivals at the temple, whether it's Tulsi Vivah, Diwali, Holi, Janmashtami or Navratri. Every festival is celebrated with grandeur and enthusiasm. Every year, on the full moon night of the Kartik month, a festival of lights is held in devotion to the Lord, and a grand fair is organized, which lasts for 20 continuous days. Each year, millions of devotees visit the temple to seek the Lord's blessings and to fulfill their desires.
मारी हुंडी स्वीकारो महाराज रे सबला गिरधारी
बोलो